Now, Isaiah Sharp with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
The Magic Valley region and over top of the Treasure Valley region too. That was a shot of the village at Meridian not too long ago. And yeah, they're in a place that isn't seeing showers right now. 53 degrees and light winds into the Magic Valley region. Those winds pretty impressive right now, up to 18 miles per hour we saw not too long ago. But those stormy conditions following us into the weekend and temperatures just barely sitting into the 50s. That wind that you see right there going to follow us into tomorrow. We actually have a wind advisory that's going to be in effect for a lot of the Treasure Valley region and the Magic Valley too, all the way over to Idaho Falls as well. Going to be starting into the morning time tomorrow, but take a look a little bit further north. Not too much of an impact on the valley floors, but into those higher mountain ranges, seeing a winter storm warning that starts in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. going into 3 p.m. on Sunday. So some pretty impressive weather to see and some really cool conditions on top of that too. Almost a late kick from winter, as you can see. 61 the high in Boise for tomorrow, 56 in Twin Falls, but pretty chill conditions across the board. Here's the good news though. As much as we're seeing storms over the top of our area and lots of showers on top of that too, plenty as you can see, we are going to see a nice dry turn going into the start of our work week. So there's those snow mixes that are going to be up into the mountain ranges, having quite the impact and bringing in the winter warning that we have to pay attention to. But on top of this as well, I want to highlight. So here's this low pressure system, the circle that's kind of showing up on your map. Take a look as it is starting to drag in some really windy conditions over the top of our area. So just be prepared. Some morning showers expected for our Sunday. We'll see a nice and clear afternoon, but pretty breezy. Going to be lasting throughout the day. But then here's the good news. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all of it looking clear. Maybe a chance of showers scattered in there. But going into next Friday, Saturday, boom. We're starting to see this yellow turning into orange and bringing in some really warm conditions. Could we see 80 degrees potentially? Some really nice skies are on the way nonetheless. Might have those scattered showers in the middle of the week, but man, oh man, are we going to see some beautiful conditions going into next Saturday. This entire week is going to be fairly nice and a warm up on the way too. We'll talk about those temperatures in just a moment, but we got to highlight the temperatures we're going to see heading into tomorrow. Going to see a couple of 60s mixed in there, light chances of thunderstorms, but some morning showers expected and some overcast conditions on top of that too, sitting into the 50s for most areas here in the Treasure Valley. Down in the Magic Valley, they're going to be seeing some light chances of showers, no chances of rain snow mixes. Don't have to worry about that too much, but temperatures sitting into the 50s, but that warm up quickly following suit. As you can see, 50 expected to be the high, 54 on Sunday, but then a really great warm up is on the way. Back into the 70s we go at least by Wednesday, and nice partly cloudy skies on top of that too, almost across the board. Temperatures, like I said, flirting with 80 degrees going into Friday. Some great conditions are on the way, and hey, hopefully into next weekend we are going to have some great outdoor weather ready for us. Treasure Valley region going to see some similar conditions. A very overcast day is expected for our Sunday, but then the warm up is on the way. 70s going Tuesday, and nice skies on top of that as well. And I mentioned it too, a chance of 80 degrees expected going into Friday. So as unfortunate this weekend is, heading into next weekend, skies going to be looking great and temperatures looking great too.